Congratulations ceremony. Let's go and watch it. Help me hold.
冇聲。
This. Oh, give me a sec. There's some noise.
Washrooms. Over the
Watch
next
this.
2 hours, you may need to use the restrooms. They are directly behind me, but of course, the stage makes it a little difficult to go through the direct access. So if you do need to use the washroom over the next 2 hours, you would go out the doors to my left, your right, that you came in, make a left and make another left, and you would be able to access the washrooms. In a similar vein of being respectful of all of those around us, and again, because folks really want to capture that magical moment of the ceremony, but especially when their graduate crosses on the stage, we also ask that you put your phones on vibrate or silence if you haven't already, and that way, when the graduates' names are called, folks or family members are able to enjoy that in a gorgeous way. We also ask that you not use noisemakers or any other kind of audible advice like whistles, again, just so that everyone can hear those special moments.
We're adjusting the
And
camera.
with that, your graduates are ready to come in. So if you're ready, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Please stand as we welcome in your graduates.
Your graduates. Let's go. Your graduates. Marvin. Let's go. That's what to do.
邊個係啊？ 邊個係啊？
你一陣間先，
邊個係啊？
睇唔到，冇查嘅。
呢度細啲喎。佢呢個青花嚟㗎。
青花。
呢個男孩子喎，香港人嚟喎。
香港人，hello。
冇姨媽。
邊個係 Mandy 啫
？Hello。Let's go。
佢孭手袋嘅喎。
姨媽邊啊？
姨媽長頭髮短頭髮啊？
唔記得咗。
姨媽係邊一 Eden？
姨媽唔知啊。
佢着褲定着裙
？Mandy 喺邊啊
？Mandy 着褲定着裙啊
？No. That's not Mandy.
呢個係男孩子喎。
That's not Mandy. No. Hi.
呢個啊？呢個唔係。
Congrats.
有花喎，冇買花俾佢。
Congrats. 係咁嘅。
Congrats 都唔識佢咁樣
Congrats. Just have to wait for Mandy. Congrats.
係咪得一個㗎咋？
咩一個啊？
呢個啊？
咩呢個啊？
直播啊？
唔知你講乜？
會唔會睇咗第二個？
可能啦，唔知。
咁多人嘅咩？
我唔知喎。
可能
唔俾我睇。
Congrats. Where's Mandy? Where's Mandy?
咁佢逐個好多人。
Mandy. Oh, you might wait for a while for Mandy to show up because it might take a while. So be prepared, you might have to wait for a bit.
咁你一開始會而家周圍影佢，跟住會叫名上去台㗎嘛？
幾時？
佢應該好快嘅有車。
It's Randy Chan.
咁佢調翻轉頭喐 Randy 好耐。
Randy.
跟住先，跟住 last name 佢邊個啊？
梗唔係。
我錯咗。
你乜嘢？
唔同 faculty 嘛，頭先嗰啲綠色啲嗰啲又唔知佢套 faculty 係咩。
Where's Mandy？
呢啲都唔係佢 classmate 啦。
你又知唔係佢 classmate？
係
可能佢 classmate 喺呢邊戴住頂帽，點知佢？
唔好咁衰呢啲人哋 graduate，呢啲人哋 graduate。
你 graduate 我好開心，我一定會
appreciate。Where's Mandy？
有咩影啫？唔知啫。
Where's Mandy？
嚇！
誒，得啦，講嘢。
Yay! Congrats.
Family and friends, please join me in welcoming your graduates, the Centennial College class of 2026.
Congrats! Congrats! Congrats, Mandy Chen.
And they love seeing themselves on camera. Please remain standing as we welcome in the platform party to my left, your right.
Go on. Let's go. Will you show everybody?
有冇啊
No, not this. Congrats! Hi.
佢着咩色
Hi. Hello. Hello. Hello.
問阿姚着咩色
Hello. Yeah. But I see. No, okay.
我哋食嘢啦你。
Okay. I'm gonna eat first, but you can watch your graduation ceremony.
你過嚟呢度啦，好多啲嘅。搬埋張凳嚟，
You watch your graduation.
坐呢度咪得咯。
Let's go. Let's watch to ceremony. Congratulations.
Those are fantastic cheers for your faculty. Please be seated.
Cheers! Cheers for making this knife. Thanks.
Hello and welcome to Centennial College.
Hi.
My name is Dr. Neil Bedell and I am your Vice President Academic and Student Affairs, and I am honored to serve as your host on this momentous occasion. We are so excited to welcome all of you, our guests here today, as well as those tuning in online to watch the Centennial College Convocation ceremony live streamed. And we will begin our proceedings with our land acknowledgement. Centennial College is proud to be a part of a rich history of education in this province and in this city. We acknowledge that we are on the treaty lands and territories of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. We pay tribute to their legacy and the legacy of all First Peoples of Canada as we strengthen ties with the communities we serve and build the future through learning and through our graduates. Today, the traditional meeting place of Toronto is still home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to work in the communities that have grown in the treaty lands of the Mississaugas. We acknowledge that we are all treaty people and accept our responsibility to honor all our relations.
Whoa.
And we recognize that while we're live streaming today's ceremony, the places that you are watching from may be under different agreements and treaties, and encourage you to learn about the treaty lands or unceded territories in your own location and place. We also want to acknowledge and honor the Indigenous Nations flags that you see behind me. These flags were gifted to Centennial College by the Anishinaabe Nation,
Congrats.
the Mississaugas of the Credit, and the Métis Nation of Ontario, with whom we have long-lasting ties and relationships. These flags represent our ongoing responsibility and commitment to dialogue and collaboration with Centennial's Aboriginal Education Council, as well as traditionalists, grandparents, knowledge keepers, and ceremonialists from many diverse Indigenous nations and communities. You can learn about Centennial College's commitment to Indigenous education in the Convocation program. I would now like to take a moment to introduce all members of the platform party. And sensing the energy in this room, I'm going to have a very tough ask of you, but I'm going to ask that you hold your applause until I've read through everybody, introduce them all, and then at the end, we can welcome them to your convocation ceremony with a round of applause. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And so with that, up first, Lisa White, Associate Vice President, Enrollment Services and Registrar. Dr.
Congrats.
Dr. Craig Stevenson, President and Chief Executive Officer. Governor Bruce Hayden, Centennial College Board of Governors. Damien Goldberg, Dean, Faculty of Global Business and Creative Industries. Amanda Stone, Associate Dean, School of Business. Michelle Kane, Associate Dean, School of
Congrats.
Whoa! Arts, and a fan favorite. So let's give them a big round of applause in welcoming them to your ceremony. I would now like to invite Kiana Boyce, a student of Centennial's Broadcasting, Radio, Television, Film, and Digital Media program to perform O Canada. We sing the national anthem recognizing that we are on Indigenous lands and invite you to please stand now if you wish.
唱歌 copyright into the prince.
點唱歌啊？
不如佢個可能 copyright。
冇 copyright。
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot land in all far and wide. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
I'm trying to adjust the camera.
God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we
Yo, Deb, you saying
stand
hi.
on guard for thee.
Whoa! Debbie's on. Debbie's on.
She's pretty flawless, hey? Have a seat. And thank you, Kiana.
Congrats.
The students being honored this afternoon are from the Faculty of Global Business and Creative Industries,
Global
Business, Supply Chain, Logistics, and the Hospitality and Culinary Arts programs. Please welcome Associate Vice President, Enrollment Services, and Registrar, Lisa White, to present the graduates.
Congrats, Lisa White.
Good afternoon. Would the graduating class please rise if you're able? That's you. Governor Hayden, I'm honored to present the Centennial College candidates for graduation. I hereby certify that they have successfully completed all requirements established by our statutes. For those students unable to be here today, we grant their credential in absentia. Congratulations, graduates. I now invite up Governor Hayden to bring greetings from the Board of Governors.
It is my great pleasure, on behalf of the Centennial College Board of Governors, to offer congratulations on the achievement of your academic success. This is a special moment for all of us, but particularly yourselves, Centennial's most recent graduates. Graduates, please be seated. The board's work is to help facilitate your success in meeting your educational goals by fostering and supporting a culture conducive to teaching and learning. A culture where programs are taught by outstanding faculty and where students' needs are nurtured and met. Through hard work and perseverance, you have now achieved the status of Centennial College graduate. We honor and we applaud you. We wish you good luck, prosperity, and happiness in your future and in your future endeavors.
Thank you, Governor Hayden. Please join me in welcoming Damien Goulburn, Dean, Faculty of Global Business and Creative Industries, to share some remarks. Damien.
Thank you, Neil. Good afternoon, graduates, families, friends, faculty, and staff. Graduates, today I want to ask you a single question. When you look in the mirror, who do you see? Today, many of you see a graduate. Your family sees a graduate. Your friends see a graduate. Your professors, technicians, administrators see a graduate. And after years of hard work, you certainly have earned that title. But as important as the credential is, I believe something even more important happened during your time at Centennial College. You built an identity. At Centennial, we often talk about educating students for career success. And that matters. Careers matter, jobs matter, financial security matters. But career success does not begin with a job offer. It begins with a person. The most valuable thing you leave with here today, along with your credential, is the person you had to become to earn it. The world will not reward you simply for what you know. It will reward you for what you do with what you know. The person who creates something new, solves a problem, leads a team, or contributes to a community. During your time here, whether you realize it or not, you are taking steps every day to build that person. You're building your identity. You're building your future your way. Who do you see? I hope you see someone courageous, because courage brought you here. Some of you from across Scarborough, some from across Ontario, some from across Canada, and some from around the world. You chose a field of study. You chose a career direction. You chose growth over comfort. You walked into classrooms where you didn't know anyone. You gave presentations when you were nervous. You completed assignments that challenged you. You kept going when things became difficult. Courage is not always a dramatic act. More often, it's a series of small decisions to keep moving forward. Not because of the talent you... Pages. Every time you chose to continue, you were building courage. Who do you see? I hope you see someone kind. Because success is rarely a solo journey. Along the way, you helped classmates understand difficult concepts. You shared notes. You contributed to group projects. You encouraged one another through stressful weeks and late nights. You celebrate each other's successes. You checked in on friends who were struggling. You learned alongside those people who had different perspectives from you. And through those interactions, you learned something important. Achievement matters, but how we treat people matters too. Every time you chose to support someone else, you were building kindness. Who do you see? I hope you see someone talented. Not because of the talent you arrived with, but because of the talent you developed. You practiced, you learned, you received feedback. You improved. You gained knowledge, you gained skills. You built confidence. You learned how to think critically, communicate effectively, solve problems, create ideas, and contribute to your chosen field. You invested in yourself, and that investment changed you. Every class, every project, every challenge helped shape the person sitting here today. Every step built talent. So when I think about what happened during your time at Centennial, I think about 4 simple words. Your future, your way. Not because the future simply arrives, not because success is guaranteed, but because every day you were taking steps to become the person capable of creating that future. Your future, your choices, your actions, your way. Today, when we look at you, we see more than graduates. We see courage, we see kindness, we see talent. We see people who have grown through challenges and are prepared for what comes next. More importantly, we see people who have taken responsibility for becoming who they are. People capable of creating opportunities, contributing to their community, and shaping their own future. This is who we see. And so I leave you with the same question I asked at the beginning. When you look in the mirror, who do you see? I hope you see the courage you built, the kindness you shared, and the talent you developed. The person capable of creating their future their way. This is who we see. This is who I see. The question is, do you see you? Congratulations, class of 2026.
Congrats.
So before concluding, I have the honor of presenting the 2026 Alumnus of Distinction Award to Jason Mosley. Jason, please join me.
Congrats.
Class of 2004 and a graduate of the Hospitality, Tourism, and Administration program. Jason is a transformational leader whose career serves as a bridge between high-stakes institutional operations, entrepreneurial innovation, community advocacy. Jason spent over 2 decades evolving from a dedicated student leader into a senior operational executive in the Canadian post-secondary sector. Jason's commitment to community involvement is defined by a 25-year history giving back to his community. His volunteerism spans from national strategic leadership to grassroots community engagement. From his start at Centennial, he became heavily involved with campus leadership and the CCSAI, setting him up for his later appointment to lead the Canadian Organization for Campus Activities as the chair of their National Conference Committee. Jason's path to Centennial College was paved by moments of material intuition. At a time when he was uncertain about his future, his mother, who was herself a student in the program and here today, suggested he enroll in the Hospitality Tourism Administration program, knowing that the curriculum seemed almost tailored. He is well tailored. Tailor-made for his personality, and she was right. Today, as he manages a multi-million-dollar asset portfolio and leads complex operations at Toronto Metropolitan University, he carries the lessons learned in Centennial's classrooms and boardrooms with him. Jason's story is a testament to the fact that Centennial doesn't prepare students just for jobs. It provides the mentorship, foundation, and necessary to build a life of impact that stretches beyond the individual learner to enrich the community around them. Please help me in congratulating Jason Mosley.
Congrats. Congrats. Okay.
Thank you, Dean Goldborn, and congratulations, Jason, and it's good to see you again.
Yo, what's up, Jason?
Graduates and guests, it is now my honor to introduce Centennial College President and CEO, Dr. Craig Stevenson. Dr. Craig Stevenson was appointed President and CEO of Centennial College in 2019, bringing leadership across 3 countries and multiple post-secondary institutions. He has strengthened industry and community partnerships, expanded scholarships and work-integrated learning, and advanced equity and initiatives addressing anti-Black and anti-Indigenous racism and truth and reconciliation. Under his leadership, Centennial has earned recognition among the GTA's top employers, Forbes' Best Employers in Canada, and Canada's Greenest Employers. A recipient of the Queen's Jubilee Pin and King Charles Coronation Medal, he is committed to advancing opportunity in Scarborough and building an inclusive, resilient college that contributes to Canada's future. Graduates and guests, please join me in welcoming Centennial College President and CEO, Dr. Craig Stevenson.
Congrats, Dr. Craig.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Oh, come on, take 2. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
That's more like it. Because if there was ever a moment to be unapologetic in your joy, this is it. Because you've earned it. After the long commutes, the late nights, the early mornings, the deadlines, and yes, that group project work as well. If you're ready to celebrate, I want you to turn to the person next to them, give them a high five, and say, "We did it. We did it." Exactly.
Mandy did it.
Exactly. I'm so proud of you all today, because today of all days, it isn't a day to hold back, is it? No. It's a day to celebrate. It's a day to savor. For I suspect there were times when this felt a long way off. Am I right? Few nods there. Yes, quite a lot of nods there. And yet here you are now, a graduate of Centennial College, surrounded by your classmates, by your professors and advisors, and an impassioned group of family, friends, and community members. So to all those who've come to cheer on our students today, including those online, I want you to put your hands together for our graduates, please. All those who've come to support. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congrats.
That Centennial graduates is your #1 fan base right there. Your partners and parents and grandparents, elders and siblings, children, friends, faculty and staff. All of whom believed in you when you doubted yourself. who guided
true.
you when you
Partners,
needed it,
parents,
who lifted
grandparents,
you
siblings.
when
So
things felt heavy, and who celebrated you when you succeeded. For this is a shared journey, shared by those who showed up and stayed with you. So graduates, if you're able, I'd like you to now stand, if you would please, and turn to those who supported you on your journey, be it
Yo.
faculty and staff, or family and loved ones, or those online. Stand up, turn round, give them a round of applause, and a big wave.
Thank you.
Excellent, 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 excellent. Thank you. That's a special moment, isn't it, eh? Do sit, do sit. Thank you. We're still waving over there.
Lục
Well
xích
done.
lục xích à? Green à?
Wait,
Green.
class.
And now
Mandy's
I
class
want
is
you
green,
to
by the
take a
way.
moment and just look around. Because whether you realise it or not, this is one of those very rare moments where everything comes together. Hard work, support,
Hard work.
possibility,
So
all
true.
in one place at one time. Moments like this don't come around very often, do they? No. So, you know what this calls for, don't you? You know what I'm going to ask you to do now? Can we take a picture? Can I take a selfie? Is that all right? Have I got permission? That's smashing. Because we're going to start over here. You're going to put your hands in the air, and we're going to do a big one. Are we ready? Oh, that's good. Over here. Super, super. Let's go into the middle.
Let's go.
Parents, family, grandma, you've got to do this one with us. Come on. Oh, that is very good. I can feel that energy. Lovely. Come on, over here. Oh, super. And faculty, come on.
Lục xích à?
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for allowing me to catch my breath. I need an extra egg, I think. Oh. But most importantly, and most seriously, thank you for allowing me to capture this very, very special moment together. This right here is what you will remember. Not just the photo, great though that is, but how it felt to be right here, right now. A moment shaped by the sound of bagpipes that opened today's ceremony and led the procession into this glorious space, and by the gowns and regalia that we are wearing to honour it. And you know, talking of gowns and regalia, this is a true story. I think maybe 3 years ago, I just finished a convocation, went outside, took some pictures, and a couple of students came up to me. And they said, Mr. President, you remind us of somebody very famous. And before they even had a chance to say who they were thinking of, I knew instantly who they were thinking of. Brad Pitt. Straight face there at the front. Thank you for that. No. It's got to be George Clooney. No, I'm still not convincing you anyway. But look, with an accent like this, what do you think? James Bond, 007, saying in the front row here, 006 and a half. No, kidding you. But look, alas, no. In these robes and in this cap, I've been told I look like Gandalf, the famed wizard from the Lord of the Rings. Any Lord of the Rings fans in the house today? Oh, we got some here in the front row. Wow. Well, I think I might need to grow more hair to complete the look. But regardless, I'll take it because Gandalf was not only known for his iconic fashion sense, but most importantly, for helping others when it mattered most. Now, I promise I won't turn this into a full Lord of the Rings lecture, but stay with me for a moment. For Gandalf was most insightful when he reminded us all we have to do is decide what to do with the time that has been given to us. And that's the decision sitting in front of every one of you right now. What will you do with the time that has been given to you? Not someday, but today. Because the world you are stepping into, from where I'm standing, still needs a bit of work. And I'm sure that doesn't come as a surprise to many of you. Across Canada, we are trying to build homes, energy capacity, transportation, infrastructure, as well as the care economy, strengthening our nation and standing far more firmly on our own. That ambition is clear. The need is very real. But the gap right now, well, it's not ambition, it's execution. It's execution. And that's where you all come in. Because your decisions, they ripple outwards, shaping not only your future, but the lives of others and the communities and nations you are now very much a part of building. So what does that look like in practice? It looks like deciding to step in, not as passive observers, but as participants, not as naysayers, but as contributors, not as saboteurs, but as builders. Because potential is everywhere. What's rare and what matters is the courage. It's the courage to act upon it. And thanks to your centennial training, you have that courage. You have that capability. Courage and capability that didn't just appear overnight. They were built day by day, experience by experience, through the group work I mentioned earlier, where you learned about collaboration, inclusion, and how to navigate difference. Through labs and through assignments, where you learned to solve problems when the answers just weren't obvious. Through hands-on learning and real-world experiences, where theory became practice and where you developed the confidence to contribute from day one. Now comes the moment that matters most. Using those skills when the answers aren't obvious. Using them to build careers and bridges, to grow yourselves and your communities. This moment doesn't call for perfection. It doesn't call for perfection. It calls for participation. And how you choose to engage with the world today will shape how we move forward tomorrow. And here's why that's important. Please don't ever underestimate the influence you have. Even when the challenges feel far greater than you, because you have access to more information, more technology, and more global networks than any generation before you. So the question is, what will you do with what you've learned? Will you be a bystander, or will you be a participant? Will you contribute to division, or will you help build stronger communities? Will you retreat from difficult challenges, or will you come forward with empathy and with courage and a willingness to lead when it matters most? Some of you will recall the recent Davos speech by the Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney. In that speech, he reminded us of a very powerful idea from the Czech dissident Václav Havel, that change doesn't begin with great powers or grand gestures. It begins with one ordinary person who decides to stop pretending, to take the sign out the window. Graduates of Centennial College, you are those very people. So I urge you to emulate the gracious leaders that your parents and your grandparents and your elders have taught you to be, to champion fair, inclusive and tolerant spaces and places where everyone, and I mean everyone, can thrive and experience a true sense of belonging. Which reminds me of my own grandmother. I called her Grandma. A strong, proud, working class woman who first worked at the age of 15, 16 as a housekeeper, and then in the cotton mills in northern England for the remainder of her life. And I can only begin to imagine what those days were like. The noise, the hours, the sheer physical weight of it all. Grandma never had the opportunity to sit where you are sitting today, but she believed fiercely that those who came after her should. And when times were hard for our family, she gave my dad her last savings, because that is just who she was. And in doing so, she taught me the most important lesson of my life, that you show up for others, especially when it matters most. And that lesson stays with me, because progress is not just measured in how far we go, but who we bring along with us. It's on us all to lend our support when we can, and use whatever platforms we have to amplify and empower voices that too often go unheard. And I know what you're saying, oh, Mr. President, bit of an ambitious message for a Monday afternoon, but it's meant to be. I'm not here as an educator to pacify you. I'm here to challenge you, to hold fast to your goals and to your dreams, to stay fully invested and engaged in what you do, and to remain open to new ideas. For learning, well, it's a lifelong pursuit. It never ends. It never ends. So graduates, seize this moment as Gandalf reminds us. The world is not in your books and maps. It's out there. It's out there. So go out there with confidence and grace, with determination and humility, with a strong sense of fair play and a tremendous generosity of spirit. Burst through these doors and out into the world and make us all, your loved ones and your Centennial community, proud. For you are more than ready. Thank you.
From bystander to participant, thank you for those words of wisdom, Gandalf. Gets confusing sometimes. But graduates, family, friends, it is that special time that we have all been waiting for. It's that time where we get to celebrate our graduates as they cross the stage. Yes, totally.
Wait, now?
A momentous, memorable time. So, graduates, just a reminder, please indicate your greeting preference as you approach members of the platform party, and they will follow your lead. And graduates, we believe that every graduate should have the exact same experience up here, right? Yes, absolutely. And so we would ask graduates if you could please return to your seat after you have crossed the stage. And that way, the very first graduate to cross the stage has the exact same experience as the last graduate to cross the stage. Sound fair? Awesome. And with that, I would like to call upon Governor Hayden, President Stevenson, Registrar White, and Dean Goulburn to present the graduates, you, with your certificates and diplomas.
Certificates and diplomas.
Congrats. Whoa.
Graduates and guests, we now present to you the graduating class of Baking and Pastry
Baking,
Arts Management.
係啊。
With
baking and pastry 啊，
with
呢個係呢個
with Spanish class, baking and pastry.
Oyon O.
歐
Baking.
Aya Al-Jabi.
Ajabi
Ava Sofia Marzo Abubo.
Congrats.
Hanadi Budar.
Congrats.
Ria Bonifacio.
B 啊，而家未呢個 B 啊。
Jessica Marie Miller-Buan.
Congrats.
Alexa Paula Carvajal Sanchez.
Wait.
Mandy 呢度啊呢度。
Mandy Chan.
Mandy. Oh my god.
Mandy。
Yu Chung.
對啦，揾到佢，你見到佢
Haley Crosdale.
幾清楚？
幾清楚。
Frederick Darian David.
咁多人。
好多人啊 ，class。
Fang Do.
Fando. Congrats. Whoa.
Eden Joy
你
Dagdan.
個Eden。
Stop me.
Irma Mission Flordeliza. Jigu.
金菇。咁多人。
Bushra Hamidi. Charmin Hosai. Nikki Manching Ho. Brooklyn Johnson.
點解你喺度嘅？
Lee Johnson. Olawumi Olamide Jayeola.
Jayeola。
睇嘢啦。
Jafan.
做咩？心
Tanya Cassandra Cadena. Jonathan Kale. Simran Kaur. Princess Manito Kalakas. Gerline Kaur. Jennifer Lai. Saolin Lee. Sinhua Lee. Yuanping Lee. Ziying Lee. Sarah Lowe.
咁大年紀呢個 Sarah
Jesus Loretto.
佢叫 Jesus。
唔少。
佢叫
Dave
Jesus。
Andrew Belita Malajan.
咁多個名㗎。
咁多名嘅
Dave Andrew
Alicia Mathieu.
Alicia Mathieu。
冇錯啊，冇錯。
Lazaro Daniel Miranda Vargas. Jan Nadine Roselle Maranga.
Yeah.
Alfie Matthew. Wan Cam
佢識讀嘅點解？點解佢識讀嘅？
係識讀
Angie，你第時人哋 call Eden Angie。
Ajaya Borgia.
Eden Angie。
Giancarlo Rivadeneira Mejia.
Harwinder Singh.
Eileen Pelagio.
Mark Christian Gadu and Sanchez.
咁多個字嘅
Bridget Candice Yamson Rule.
Aswathi Surisan Nair.
Blessing Oindamola Oyalemi.
有冇見到我啊？
我見到佢，
Rita Yin Ling Ong.
我見到佢。
Jinna Wong. Wing Q Karen Yan. Joseph Dominic Sanchez.
唔可以收嘅，你直播播唔好。
The Thui Trang Pham.
Honey May Visayan Saminado. Min Su. Lam Mu Quinn Tran. Apple Jogus. Ka Hung Choi.
卡 Han Choi 呢度咁老嘅呢個，
Payan
咁
Coco.
老嘅整
唔好
面包
咁衰啊！人哋掛住你。
，graduate 咁老
Raji
啊，
Rajkumar.
好爆嘅。
Gunvir Kaur Sodi.
Saurav Arora.
Gurveer Singh Raich.
Min Tweet Van Do.
Dong Nup Mu Tran.
揾翻
Sia Ann.
Kei Shah. Gwen Zhou.
Sui Yin Liu.
Nobu.
Amandeep Court. Sanghun Park.
Graduates and guests, we now present to you the graduating class of baking skills.
好啦好啦，finish。
Kiana Patricia Erin Mowers.
Özlem Sasmaz. Shreya Samir Yeshvikar.
Arshdeep Kaur.
呢度有啊，呢度有呢度。
Fahima Masoom Ali. Uttam Dungel.
Graduates and guests, we now present to you the graduating class of culinary management.
又嚟嘅。
第二啲班級啊嘛。
We have finished the knife. See you in the next one, the next knife stream. Anyways, see you then.
Kila May Lagumabanto.
Bye.
Jake Spenny.